We omunya some mama Alan, Chief Alan. We Chief Alan, I have a special respect for him. And I don't want to go there. Like a boy we can damn the bayano. Oh, can I jump with Kevin Awaji? 9 people more $800 million. 9 people for $800 million. When they prosecute this election, honorable can after solution. Quick business meeting now. To quite man and a business or say or Bama Gun and Mopuni Jumaya. I have to take through the pains and sit down and watch John Dramani Mahama out here. See you back. One, I look at the body chemistry, the composure, first original one. Before so one, now mount for can say I wanted to look at it. I'm so John Dramani Mahama and Tiapo. Means what here? Yeah. You see John Mahama or course they have to rush him to a certain kind of hospital. They're friend out of Ghana, cardinal baby. As you saw on Tiapo, being crap, just will kidney problem is no man. And I don't know. So I wanted to look at the demeanor and the posture.
Sentence me, I'm ready to be sentenced for 100 years, but I'm going to keep speaking the truth until the day I leave this world. We cannot continue living like this. My dear friends, we must resist. Resistance is the only way for this country, for Africa. People are dying everywhere.
And John Dramani Mahama, we used to know him from 2008. Settle obey the running mate. Everybody the flag by friend said the vice president. Call fast or Kaza a composing.
But Dr. Mahama, or Pushikwa, or Pushassin, or Pentem, when you compare the two. And I make an see.
You look at our body chemistry, the demeanor, your posture, the attitude. Who's John Dramani Mahama? He's a good communicator. John Dramani Mahama say Oba free senior high school in Kabuncho. Jerry Kai John Mahama say why should I cancel a free senior high school which was implemented by me? I was say free senior high school open it power on the shasa and no John Dramani Mahama. I'll read 1 or 2 things to you before say we did know John Dramani Mahama then call for now or no nante me NDC for they didn't help you.
Nanado Lords Mahama's free SHS is there. My position on free SHS is known, and so it's a political gimmick that is played by our opponents. Free SHS has come to stay.
And it's a basic. Why about 339 million Ghana cedis? And you see the national category. What the church again? And the church
at the expense of Kumasi Central Market. 339 million Ghana cedis.
Let's say, just make a story. The church will be you can be disloyal to everybody. You can lie to everyone, but you can never lie to God. You go put your sin at it. We'll be able to do what him say. Or free one us when see you. Tell me, you bring curse upon yourself. So don't joke with it. Uncle later. The papa because I heard Uncle Pom fan and one channel when he can for it. Now the don't cook for name smoke can. He is doing a direct opposite of what we are singing today.
Abusha from Makwa by my back transfer at the back channel. So channel did the solid TV and then that a dikaya. Osha channel we a sword de pa and to subscribe never can abushian solid the busha kronkron. I say the ye can't say the SCT. I say Ghana first. Apart from one book the Kwame Akompio Japan, ya take channel see the Bible project no. Assembly city and say never can channel we and MPP channel and NDC channel. A solid TV, yeah, the Bible journal my Ghana. And Shannon so said, Menuka said John Dramani Mahama and can Ghana Mampin or one signed document beyond. On Tia Bem, to don't expect we should be hard on John Dramani Mahama and Yaman Kuya, the Otia Kunyaso, one unable bunny trisu near Casem. Medin Ede Shaibula CCA production the free Ghana can see there. Here we are up there for feed internet at home, this room continue. Baby will be on the content in the air by welcome a jibret near a moncomo. And then Encoma a woofy and the same. And can Ghana man penny John Dramani Mahama and the force are going to Franco Crawford at the Madam National Democratic Congress. And la day, why ya dear me a being seed that our Ghana abacosimu. One man who quite say as an opposition leader and central for Mano Mamma question. Ome busa ne nsem no wonyi ano ebi se ebi nsida ebi se bi esida ebi se John Dramani Mahama ade awaye no etia no obi he has grown from this past ene ma na John Dramani Mahama eye no mu free say ebi a oya akola no ene no wonyini nto oye ne ma se empani ebi se John Dramani Mahama ye akwase ntafo se penny na ye wi o se kakra so ye ene John Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia da ba so be ye Emma Ghana phones and for a question about the economy. Now, John Dramani Mahama can't say me at a free education. What can be so at the whole airport? What can topics be brave? Your busa question be brave yano. But your person, your baby bam, some near chickens, you will say, ah, Papa, John Dramani Mahama, I need him to say you and Funu. anaasɛ wei de dwan a wɔte ase ɛdwan dɔm ma mama ne yɛsi ɔyɛ incompetent anaasɛ ne ɔba bɛyɛ competent ɔdwan mama na ɔmo label ne sɛ wɔbɛkɔ so mess no asɛ wo provide solution bi o na the solution deɛ ase kyerɛ sɛ anaasɛ ɛyɛ mmarato bi na ɔba bɛto yɛ metwa ma ɔba afɛn ko ne ɛba bɛka mo.
Finally, my family is free because of Rome Villa Estate. Yes, this estate is responsible for selling affordable litigation-free lands that have electricity, water, and accessible roads. I am so happy.
Abusha for my kwaba my battery said the bachan so can say production the free Ghana Kensu area Aben Fontaine feed the internet at Darumantino. Baby will be an eba wakwemu. Franco Kwaba. Now what say? And then I could see it's an improve of Saturday. Yeah. And I want to bumpire.
Yes, I mean so. A man for watching in Nupa. A man for watching in Nupa.
But I don't be can't say or say no be
garlic in
said Dr. for those organic.
Medomunia
and a Franco about a bon common. Yes, John the money, Mahama.
Yes.
One meeting some for
the flag bearer of the NDC.
Yeah. And then so now man shall south to be a nomination. I'm so cruising or China.
Me have a couple of cool Coca.
Coca. Coca owns only student.
That one catcher.
Cook and tea. No students in your Tanachi.
He's a trusted brother.
He said, I mean, shall south, they said, baby, Genesis here. Sir, because Coca and Miss Student.
Okay.
And now, Cuckoo, and see my assembly manner.
I was at over the bride family and fine.
Ama Nema, but no man said that sound that you made this go.
I said, I post on a preferred candidate.
Naposo, but Napoleon Napua, but also stay neutral.
I know, sir, we saw Tally Lady being
Timansoba.
Yes, Timana is in a poor brand in your
but the contest is going to be between lawyer. A lawyer for me, but not the second vice, but beautiful lawyer in the deal. They are only in a poor and personal lawyer. Okay. And I don't see what you personal lawyer. Personal lawyer. And an India. Then close associate and not a man. But the contest, a woman can only job. But the contest, I would dear between the two. Okay. To be major as you idea. These two people. Now, they're home. What about you? I'm saying, that is a Saturday. It was a Sunday by now. Sunday now, Sunday evening. One of the days. Some say, hey, one of the days. By your church town, which you are my delegation. Which you are Yambo December 7 years, a chairman for my senior for December 7 years, a chairman for more. December 7. December 7. And I'm checking she account 150 something days. I'm going to sir. Never trouble. Say July 152 days. They call trouble. And that's 7 July. Exactly 5 months from now. Exactly 5 months from now, we are going for elections. And then who becomes the next president? 8. Yeah. Until means gradually we are going. Na many are done as a shabu. Obirium. Obirium. I say, yeah, we see a corny, a bar. No, we dabi. My she be nyajuma dabi, and I be na yakofa tax be dabi. It's how man the cost wa. Le be you know. If you 5 hoko, we move share money go. No almost start some more king Kenya. Enko do a match be 1-2 no. How we a candidate. Which man they told you were frankly, me pese among target MPP the communication bureau na be the vice president office yan kan show me say ya entire MPP na ya mo munti ase say solid TV enye Kansas media enye honorable Ken affiliate media ni bia eye na ni si wo na bi papa ya okay ano fi say yan fanye honorable Ken yan fan project no yan fanye Ghana adwuma na ye Ghana adwuma nso a MPP on a tip power yes on a kura power yes enti e pe Ghana bi on ho na yeso ekọ pe pension ho na yeso ekọ ye benkana ho na yeso ekọ Mahama tenchen CPP tenchen PNC tenchen and obi so na you are hard on the government nanka menye hard on Mahama da be no bi letter akoma so on sign we hard on there be o say ana after Kenya Japan I be so obeka pa no say menu mienu ye mpete Kenya ba campaign so ye so the bia consider preach division na me bu so o say ye men kana kwenhyam ye cancel me be joining honorable Ken campaign because of say no my year you ma Ken Japan my ben ma news was here. But apart from me ensem training, ti ato no Ken Japan enya me say go back to me ensem training me ensem training. Na mo ti say solid TV ye adwuma ti aban. Asase radio President Kufuor no fase Gadio Chedako dia. And this phone platform so. And this phone say omonka. Na wono na ne wofa aye president wo di teacher no. Wono be a platformer. And this phone your opportunity. And this phone kwa mo yes omonko so. And some can says do for be in the media platform. MPP focus so, and this focus so. Can the Japan be in the media platform fees or by some MPP? Yeah, go be a media platform by some MPP. It is a guy be Mukrampa who say, or may yet end this human. How much maybe? Now, Mosaria, Moko Mishna, Shaibuni Franco. At the end, I'll be grass said, Meno, ye ain't a Macan and involving it, no active in the campaign. Yes, America. No, yes, you would, Papa. Say, a big team on our can say, and my name is not campaigning more. And yes, you move. No, you are born a brother when you can take concrete decisions for his own self. So we have to fear. Kedia ko me de bia me kam say ade ba ko ne kan den and no kwen whereby you are close to the person, whereby you are very close to the person, so what me share the parent me can the credit na then means your objective, you are sincere, you are honest. Yes,
you know my relationship with Justin Cook.
Yeah,
he's more or less like me. I take him to be a father.
Yeah,
but anytime I get the opportunity I make us in piano, I come out with my objectivity.
Sure.
No cross am na make. I tell you what it is true, what is not true.
And that Ben Franco, I analysis. One for facts and figure, okay, with the chantro. And now say, one shall say, we are not communicated. Communicators now, Mutuamokano. And I'm a party constitution, they say, I didn't you blue or kind of white.
Saibu, they might not have a lot of problem with you. Reason being that when the say a panic and you came into the picture of the new patriotic party, media, they know me from a distance.
For communication.
Thank you. And they know say open it up what radio so your mama who do my benefit MPP.
Why didn't they complain?
That is my problem.
Satan would not complain you. Now Franco yes maybe mama.
Thank you.
And no sorry I said 7 predators. We time or bar, not the crab bruchy, we time them no crab bruchy.
Miss Catcher say, what to radio so that we church as a Tiaco peg mama, yeah. Now one a could defend a bino will say you from pine, yeah, the share. You see, almost they should not even allow me to even talk. And yes, we are just speaking the mind of the ordinary and you're no crime fast. Say, will evidence here can't some are any no crime MPP one. Just come and tell me, we apologize. But say in a match as I can say, for instance, say me say when the fundamentals are weak, the HA will expose you. Dr. Mahama Kai. Yes. I accept evidence down. We say a year for you mobile money and tax and a tax down. Or can't say Sebi or a Methodist brigade. Or can't say Jesus by fire heaven and blank before doesn't believe it. And some women say any cause of Kamamanaka. Nana ye was in young more. Come on, the incompetent mama and incompetent mama. And the boy cannot even mention the word incompetent. You ask about what kind of say, actually, yes, this one. I don't remember. I had a call from an NPP person, Shaibu. Yeah. And he told me, say, I'm watching on my way outdooring of Napo. They are going to watch me closely. They are going to watch me closely. The kind of analysis I would do about the MPP, the kind of analysis I would do about Bawumia and Napo running mate, and the kind of analysis I would do will give them an informed decision about me. But not about their party or about their fortunes. Remember, who might be on person that I know where they want to put the thing. I know where I will be playing a bit my intimidating people. Mama, I say. Obey bit my intimidate to be a woman. Obey this was you. Almost say, Anna honorable Ken said in a puba and in a pub honorable Ken compare Ken when you're man of Ken was in a poor party former campaign. A business say honorable Ken aircraft campaign for a Nipa 38. Say what Obias honorable Ken or campaign the C 38 bar.
see the 30 who campaign so nya if you got 20 the bar why ya de when be de na po aba no me honorable ken o ka ko campaign man na po a me ni nyase ba na kan kan me doing campaign man because reason is say na po constituency na we wrote letter ya copy to Napo himself, ya copy to the constituency chairman, ya copy to the constituency secretary. I had to pick your phone and call Napo himself before we got access to the MPP delegates. As I know, Mokasa. Yeah, Baba Trouble, Napo by chair delegate to almost say, baby, or no person or to now back constituency to about trouble or say, or my instance say, I TFI. Anna what paper and money parade at the toilet in so. And Tioba also bad in channel not paper and I'm not sure to Abaco. And I'm passing to Aba. Oh, St. Louis, Napot will be. The real now on our Kenyan 76 or 77. Now, no bone in Samokoy. And to what you run a metia, may I 10 and Nima, Miss Abu. And Franco, can't change before. Oh, yeah, you are meeting with Honorable Ken and some my course. There are the car. And I was born some count. So yeah, someone so intimidated can a cheat after. You are meeting with Honorable Ken. Yeah, almost started up to near maybe going from say, Anna, Monfanco target can say, Anna can buy and you money $800 million or demand it. Yeah, Moya. On him said before Ken never buy Santa Region. And come a course I chop on Pioneer. More say Ken about Cassana Munti, and I can say, so you want to see the film Munchaya. I dare better that people and the honor corner contest or Bonica. Some or quiet my party or quiet party. Obian Tria, 1 city. Emma, Ken. What did Tony say? Bro, I said, one ever people for my Ghana for Ken and good in Mopacham. You will be a far better, no running me, don't go Pagana Facho. Now, can now you Faber on a Pagana Facho on behalf of the party. Party boy, my Ghana for me. I don't have any intentions of sabotaging or in making sure that I would downgrade the new patriotic party to the lowest level. Uncle, me perceive video be by my yet make it to be now. Yeah, video is him. Uncle first I save MPP. I say, I say, can Japan and grow for you know say a business no way. What I say, and I clearly mean you know just say I am passe on MPP for the transition say Oba Abeyade Abesay Alan votes. What I say? In the actually who say Alan Hoarding, Alan free racing with Alan Crawford be supporting no. And a man none of you and why they are workers. What I say? Because I can Japan too influential. Say no who workers the baby now. I of course but that get to this second. The course election and could never win Bantama. On Bantama basis or core without Alan Crawford supporting one could see. It tells you say Alan Crawford never can Japan. In second Japan, corners Alan Crawford one corner said, "On no Crawford did just have a journey Alana." It tells you how stronger movement here.
Say papa or in Kennedy, a corporate kwa Japan. Etimia yesa jisikadia Ghana no krasa. Waji ampana siya de mawa. Says Ghana Ghana penifonu ya free. Siya kwa jesi ya de bebo maina ho. Yeah. This is na woji en nkawoji de ade. Baby ameme da auto kakra. Se tama wawa de wanu abeshe bosa. Weye bema ye kukudru ni a wonfa won sense ubo nkwachi. Edi enti na abeka sisi ye ne pansa. Se penifonu kwa na ni wahia ni yaka bibia si ye be yi ne pa. E wase ka ye papa ka be ya announcement. Ne say apa na why dia so what is scandia akonya we win bi da
video no one ni mi no ba aye papa bi so oye konfo ana ba ko so Alan achitani ma me kan say na also ye konfo say yam pass we ye konfo a you were gambling say honorable Ken akwa akoji sika ene odi Ghana fo yemo nana sampa ye konfo ampa na nya wafu na odi nam ene say wo pa attention social media na woboso no motia so mu ya omotia mu ya obotuma consult mu se ampase kede Japan akwa akoji sika ana onkoje ka obara to be me kasi mboso se boso makare kede Japan akoji sika oye gambling o me ya bra meche me wo madamfo malams bo boy biwa ukokwa appointment e ko bitime de aka akiro ne ja sad no ana the second video ne Alan achida Alan boy no Alan chamate achita afo mini aba afia kranchewa Rosina Nana Senya Love Enterprise and Hopsin Sabo you mon calling to order Samo pese yene mutana kama saa boy mu control da ono abeken de ne din no obi an bifa finka no baby a kana chita ni bia ne buafu se bia oto abama MPP no ebi oto abada mala and ade aye pese aye mama no na se bia wo free say wo ba be kasa tia ken ken base ofom ken base I ofom anti movement for change leadership se mo pese mo vote no ekosora okon ready so ken won kan ho waja Bawumia ho waja Mahama ho waja Apalu ho waja all the potential aspirants no na ken na won no for contest no when your social media what about project Allah no me metna asia apart from the analysis no that better me betna me discuss Allah something of negative side of Allah me nya platform our either project in the Japan na me person be project Allah se me Bawumia kwa be project Bawumia ana se bia me project Mahama ma me fan ko kan obi a no ko contest no can or contest no ko bi can will you see him on the ballot and to that platform God promote Allah nan ka ede we o munya so mo ye adwuma Allah Chief Allah we whether Chief Allah I have a special respect for him and I don't want to go there na ka boy we ka dia me de be ye no o ke na jaba we sika na hoje na MP for more $800 million $800 million na MP for $800 million we dey prosecute this election we win it election we who are the $800 million be you win because convert $800 million for be cities no scale benya ni promote mo tria e dey election we election we so we could just put in say dey or chef 50 cities o ba win elections no dey o kan won ni mo second na chita for business honorable can after solution ko business meeting na oye to kwa man ne business ne or say or Obama Ghana mabunu nya adwuma ye and he say ya for presidency man either with the presidency or without the presidency he's attending business meeting try to bring investments the investors say ba no the investment aba no be adwuma na Ghana mabunu nya bia ye akase ken ade ne delegates na hita for business on what basis can ofo bia nya business me to saibu ona be kan fam nya business ha ja ken mo la kusim opira ona be ken na business and the outcome unima jaika na unya this opportunity for convince Ghana for or chom di into some to aba e dey amala ala na kwa launch the great transformational plan GTP wanya platform say and I want tiad na so want tiad na say bra na franco chonta won church was great transformational plan when kwa platforms can say na ja say oba be bokendi da kan say last warning and your last one me this akọ boke na Japan din but chief is still chief but one dey minim fa ho anya ko pack sa ba bia o ye so na coordinator no and some e be ka for the enim na kwa ho maje funzem enya me enko ka ana na asem na siye na onya so vu wiye no she na sem president o bodam da be na beto to aboard aba park so ukura candidate dem nam instead of prosecute a good message about the candidate waja ko this guy in the Japan and the Japan na chita for or the chita for adwe diago or the me business be the Japan there na me share to candidate kind of me business scam no be film so or kind of the frank here scam no be film so can the Japan or trans in the meeting na enya $10 million so billions of dollars meeting or attend 200 million 400 million of dollars meeting so that a bit man program you do a bad Ghana society beba na ken busa oda obi MPP ni all the insiders mum so their last encounter with Kenya Japan they see go and ask them so we to make sure check one for one city in Makena Ken told them so he doesn't need anything from them we gon go for we yenimo say na mo se Ken ma so baba na say nen sa anto na mo twetwa say wakoje $800 million ya any answer the enemy babeka mo go mo patch out and I can then copper Ghana for because Ken ba Shantel region kakra who say man for and people who came there they came to see and part Ken about board o ma mo say oh yeah come back about what na baby ati yes ramo we there me tufo Ebi na unim next time when your platform of a project alert make you more but make sure for create about come.
The only solution to our problems is to create employment for the youth of this country, and that is what I stand for. Check my track records. My track records clearly indicates that Kenya Japan is for the youth. Kenya Japan is for employment. And anybody who does not work in life has no life. So job. And that is Kenya Japan.
Yeah, Franco later.
Yes, I do.
John the money, Mahama.
Oh, yes.
And now, we said something about the free education.
Yeah.
So about Bawumia. And yeah, me per se, yeah, those are the videos, but yeah, quickly share about free education, Emra.
Sure that when cabinet has approved it, it will be laid in parliament. And when it's laid in parliament, as a parliamentarian, the normal action is to refer it to the committee responsible. And I'm hoping that when that bill is referred to the committee responsible, it will do the proper stakeholder consultation so that we all can be on board. Because if you're making fundamental changes to our educational system, I think that parents, teachers, and everybody who has a stake in education must be in. In 2015, I launched progressive free SHS. That's what the Constitution says. The only difference between us and MPP is the approach. We thought that we should put the infrastructure in place and we should do the necessary preparation to absorb the free SHS. And so we started with day students. We made it free for day students. And in the second year, we absorbed 120,000 students on the free SHS. Nanado himself lauded me. It's there in the media. Just if I had my phone here, I would Google it. He said, Nanado lauds Mahama's free SHS. It's there. My position on free SHS is known. And so it's a political gimmick that is played by our opponents. Free SHS has come to stay.
Yeah, John the money, Mama. Or see free education has come to stay near the witch of Ghana for. Also, we say, and Mahama about which free education. She had some message in the campaign at two insurance over which now make also a gun and near pass as a time was as a papa at the OEP. Yeah, a room villa estate for Ensasi. Room villa estate for Ensasi, may say tobacco to me, to me as a fato. So I won't talk about end developer tofato, and if you want to do an investment, and for scale and conquer bank, and for scale conquer investment, be able to channel and go Tonsassin for good, Tonsassin for good, Tonsassin for good. Then Sasa tons a room villa estate. Yet they are quite insuring Kanya at their bosom. Na nigi sem say a flexible terms of payment mawa with metia utu wi a wetin do plan about prefer plan na esisi kakra nka de ama utu wi so na obushani a na ja waje undencha usa plan na odi aja no kwan na kese oya no me say litigation freelancer and room villa estate number is 0592223386 0592223386 kai say a room villa estate and won sem ne kan Franco na hita.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm for the some you buy your nature media biba.
Okay.
A more business.
Okay.
A more so the papa a more na ye babeton.
Okay.
Me say the papa. Na be catch you say can na chita for am be ye adwuma de ma ono aboken. Mo ye so na e wi ni adwuma ye no me say can say or you know be bo wa you so be bo. Na ma du adwuma de more business be there.
Okay.
Na enche. Samu so ento moka. Enche you advertise on Solid TV channel and so
okay.
Na especially Mamicha Miami Niapa Haja Ken and moi or no Akradeba where Timmy and India bro what tenacity Edding Como. In fact, a more supply the amount of ban. Now, what you must say, can the Japan could nature him say, Ken, we're trustworthy to build in cheap be as you are trustworthy to the number of containers of Pibian, your best ship at the abroad. Now, I told you, at the idea also, many about me. In fact, I know it or brand moonby. Now, Miss Medimwe, who are more unusual than I'm on that.
Okay.
Medicated the media.
Okay.
And Timisaba next week there. Also consignment and also there.
Tango. Yeah.
I will take John the money, Mamma, for education about which political talk and I say, Osha Nima, no credu, and I say in Genoa, so I value the home man, who can say, and St. Joe for this encounter. There's some culture. Mamma has teaching and understand why Mamma and you.
Shaibu
Fakulate
or Meta Kunyanzi mean Gaza is changed. But Shaibu did it. Mamma don't the money, Mamma Basso. Okay. Even for him, even getting the courage to even meet the media, had opportunity of engaging them. try to explain his roadmap. Kwan faso go be president. No more person yere, no more person to pushy. Emma Ghana to fall into a pedifrano. So no kwanya sa kukudro no. Let me see at this kind of media personalities. On to no mudi ngo with church in simu erecho no. Let me say John Dramani Mama wayade. And sabu enwa utie John Dramani Mama. If you look at the kind of questions and air so and the kind of answers are there, it means that he has been a former president before. He understands the nitty-gritty about presidency. Just remember what no man say. You are the convinced, you are unconvinced. And the kind of answers that he gave.
Because me say voter agency about who airport.
Yes,
I wasn't much convinced.
Not much convinced. Yes. So sanity. Yeah. Anytime a person avails himself, the one person me kind of call IE debate. That debate was able to convince every ordinary Ghanaian was Abu Sakara.
Yeah, Abu Sakara. Yeah.
IE debate totally.
Yeah.
That man, I said to myself, he went to the wrong party. Because everyone call MP people and call that time the flag bearer. Can the way Ghanaians will vote for him? We take one of us or Kasa, one of us was them. Meaning that this particular man or in-depth knowledge about what he was saying.
Yeah.
He was a problem solver. What's
I can say? You have the opportunity. Yes. I can even do more. You can do better than us. And he said, "Yeah, opportunity
for you to know your people and you know. There be a class to say, "Nipa son of you." Do you my dear channel? The other day, you do my dear channel. Now, what can we are? Sometimes go through the comments.
Yeah.
Or not much idea beyond. You have to go and look for a dictionary. You have to go back into the books and go and read.
Yeah.
Means that you put in any opportunity. But opportunity when you and I would make church in the Mudia Cheni panel. That time I hear that I hear debate basically. Always that man, not gay, and give them my dream says, Kagana pa, yes, partisan politics. And we are thinking about leadership. In 2012 elections, Nipa na can see it's me to about the man. In terms of policies, formulating and implementing it was Abu Sakara.
Sure.
But Ghanaians up to say that you go for John Dramani. She's had a night here. Shabu,
thank you.
Anna, but I have to take through the pains and sit down and watch John Dramani Mama will tell you. So me tell you Becca. One, I look at the body chemistry, the composure, quite offer so original one. Before so Obano. Now man for can say I wanted to look at it. I'm so John Dramani Mama and Tiapo means what here? Yeah. Yes, John Mama or course they have to rush him to a certain kind of hospital. Your friend out of Ghana, Cardinal baby, as you saw on Tiapo, being crap, kidney problem is no man, and I don't know. So I wanted to look at the demeanor and the posture. Because for you to become a president, sometimes this kind of things it comes in.
Frankly, John Dramani Mama, we yes. And Austin, yes. Bawumia no kasa about I'm saying the media engagement. I wasn't even media engagement. Na the other Bawumia so ebe kire the workers of Obabutwa 11.
There many media engagement. Yes.
What I show on it Bawumia that on
the vision of Bawumia,
the vision Bawumia vision and the Mahama she obia composer.
Yeah. And you see, and if you look at Obia Dr. John Dramani Mama, he demonstrated that he was a communicator.
Yes.
Now, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, people close to him should talk to him. Mahmoud Bawumia, we used to know him some time ago. Or Kasa on Tieti. Or Kasa on Person or yet is a point. That is another one. Naturally, now go for first movie Kasa.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at it, it's a Mensa Otabel or Kasa Boko. But that's more, can you see that there's a lot of sense in it to listen. Now, Obedi said Danka Williams. He talks with power and punch. He talks with power and punch. That was naturally and John Dramani Mama, we used to know him from 2008. Settle obey the running mate, everybody the flag by the vice president. Quite fast or Kaza a composing
Dr. Mahama or Pushikwa, no Pushasin Pentem and when you compare the two, you look at their body chemistry, their demeanor, their posture, their attitude, talking in public, trying to convince and confuse people as leaders. Who's John Dramani Mama's he's a good communicator. And that is his field.
Yes, that is his field. obi so obetumi akọ akosua na say ne fo beba be mess
o ba say ayi o man paying that ayi John Ejekunfufo a we communicate but na do say lawyer ma o jira
o kasa o be convince what I say
as the body composed Mahama was obey
yes very calm articulate na some all kan o cho say na some all kan o tene nsam na say I don't tietiem on pushing naturally say nyame abon me I talk with power say nyame abon me I talk with punch me me dey no me ntimi nya dey John Dramani Mahama eyi because Mahama no be kasa boko me ntimi nkasa sa nyanko pom bom say me nkasa say me sikasa ya ti mesre say almost me no mienu pese egu party batch wo me ba ti we dey we futu say we also giving them solution ti mesre omo doctor omo Bawumia kasa they should talk to him in a nice way or kasa he should calm down his normal level kwa na obi afaso nim say sikasa no he should talk in that kind of manner ebeboa na saibu
Franco
John Dramani Mahama say oba free senior high school o ntwaboncho Jerry kan John Mahama say why should I cancel a free senior high school which was implemented by me? I don't know if that's the exact word that he used. Was say free senior high school no open nipa or the shasa and you John Dramani Mahama.
No okay.
Remember, I've heard a lot of people crucifying and vilifying John Dramani Mahama. A lot of people. Once a man for cassette John Dramani Mahama and a son of Mano. So I'll read one or two things to you. Before some reading, John Dramani Mahama then call for now or no Nancy or me NDC for they didn't help you.
Okay.
The rabbi says the amount. They didn't help you. Now that's one. When the MPP was in opposition, if MPP in opposition in 2012, who said another down Muhammad say you are going to bring free senior high school and align with free senior high school. And if you look at the campaign message of the new patriotic party in opposition, say we are going to bring free senior high school. May Kaiser and another Kwakufa share BBC for, and they asked him how he was going to implement the free senior high school. The answer he gave wasn't convincing. The cost to me. NDC for the General Kasa no, they should not vote for where another Dan Kwakufa because Nansen or can contest and say and people should vote against it. So surprisingly, there's a man called Mahama Yarga. Yes, former Minister for Information. I check Minister for Youth and Sports. Now when NPP came into power, and NPP captures power, won power, we implemented free senior high school. Mahama Yarga sent them to court. Or the free senior high school as a policy went to court. Say, I don't know more, he doesn't believe in it. They should give us a roadmap. Policies ben omudi ba be jina so aka so me free senior high school ba or the Supreme Court go to go. Now people still feel say if you come Mahama Yarga, he's a strong confidant to John Dramani Mahama. Or the Mahama na egbo na ekọ na eba. Enti be Mahama shenechi, ina Mahama pushing so go Supreme Court. Said ya be ya MPP entimi emphasize how ayine ma omo de ba it will go against them. Omo ye no. The NDC will go to court on free senior high school. That time, NDC minority. So tell me no kasamomo about financial issues. And the name minority leader at force. Okay. Almost say they are going to court on the free senior high school. Besaibu, permit me to educate Ghanaians. Okay. The NDC wasn't having problems. I'm talking about at force. They wasn't having problems with the implementation of the free senior high school. Okay. Now, if you look at no problem with the free senior high school. They had a problem with the funding of the free senior high school. Okay. Two things. Sabu, mini problem. Kana okwa mini problem. Babi okwa is carry the affair kwa kana no problem.
Say Bushesi ke da they want me ko cannot cut personal car.
Entino obasane so. At that material moment. Babi ana Ghana for ye free senior school net be year adwuma net be year adwuma yie no ye kwakoye fi Petroleum Revenue Management Authority. Okay. It almost there be heritage fund is it is not meant for this kind of thing. In accounts of being misappropriation and misapplication. Misapplication is at the one you cry. Meshabu, at that much moment I agree with the NDC. Sorry. You agree with them? Yes. Nature no ya again say. As something you say, the NPP, no problem so you free senior high school. But if you say if you are going to pick money Baby, I go for this Canadian free no, and it's not meant for free senior high school. Then I have issues with you
because it's also put up boy that come and get to be
thank you. And it's all person can say about to catch us all. The free senior high school. Don't say me a satis can be the oil sick can be others. That is the revenue we generate from the oil. A petroleum revenue management act. Say ye be at all. A say be a yes I do, yes I do. Nemo, a son saying, one year yentino, you walk with free senior high school. Every Ghanaian will understand. Thank you. To my mouth for the reality. Say that yeah. So if you look at that material moment, that was the problem with the minority, and this no problem, no. Because any for who's a baby, but we are going to Caribbean battle. It is a problem, and you have to look after it. Shabu,
uncle.
If you listen to John Dramani Mahama, or say free senior high school is the NDC under him, and we implement it. I can say yes and I can say no.
Why?
Now, if you look at the 2016 elections, and before the 2016 elections, the NDC did 40 adverse. Adverse Makumako 40. Counter 40 adverse against free senior high school.
Okay.
The NDC never said, say, they don't need free senior high school.
Okay.
The NDC said, say, they are also trying to bring something we call progressively free senior high school.
Yeah, kakra.
Acquire say, yes, UGC so the for Kofa Kwame Nkrumah the buy. Kwame Nkrumah,
I say United Google Convention.
Yes,
say
yes,
serve government within the shortest possible time.
Thank you.
And Kwame Nkrumah got to message also say serve government now.
Thank you.
Break away from UGC.
Thank you. And if you look at the NDC, almost say they want to enroll it gradually as a pilot system. Kakra. Yeah, you know, we are seeing the challenges, then we are fighting the challenges, we are solving the challenges, we are fixing it, then we get to the destination. And before say boom, there be
double track now they buy.
We are going to do the free senior high school,
yes or not. In fact, almost started and it has also helped.
Thank you. Disciple. The NDC said they are going to bring progressively free senior high school. And before say total free senior high school.
And they say MP before about Kwame Nkrumah serve government now.
Thank you.
And then this phone about UGCs, you know.
Thank you.
Serve government within the shortest possible time.
Yes. Shabu. Asama bekai. Ubi ntiem ye. The work for no more side we. 2008 tape exposes John Mahama on free senior high school.
Okay.
Me pesa me bomber home. Now who say? Sa time na actually Shabu omoya ayini nyina no. Omoye free senior high school de nyina no. Arome advert ni nyina no. Na John Dramani Mahama obakọ kasa asem da
Actually no.
Me pesa okay. Okay mama. What's
2008 audio has exposed the hypocrisy of President John Dramani Mahama with regards to the provision of free senior high school education as espoused by the 2012 presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party for all schools going children across the country. What's another Kwakufuado free senior high school education policy first stated in 2008, which intends to ensure every Ghanaian child has the opportunity of at least finishing a senior high school without any impediment has been by President John Dramani Mahama and functionary of the NDC. Was say barely 6 days ago, President John Dramani Mahama stated that Nana Akufo-Addo free SAJ will collapse Ghana education policy at other. At other forum, the president has also stated that access and not affordability is problem limiting entrance of Ghanaian children into senior high school.
Okay.
But however, an interview granted by John Dramani Mahama in Asta FM in the run-up to the second round of the 2008 general election has revealed President Mahama hypocrisy. In the interview, John Dramani Mahama is heard promising all parents that when the NDC is voted into office, it will deliver free secondary education for all children, stating categorically that the NDC has a free education policy at the secondary level. John Dramani Mahama promised that no day student attending a senior high school in Ghana was going to pay fees. He added that his administration would ensure that parents who was attend day secondary school in the country will not pay fees, as his government will absorb the cost of these fees.
Thank you. When year 2008,
yeah,
John Dramani Mahama goes to Techiman.
Okay.
And it was runoff, elections, a runoff. And he was doing campaign. That is why I'm saying you can say yes, and to an extent you can say no. Because if you listen to the NDC at that time, I'm saying you're progressively free.
And we're going to start with the day students.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is in there?
Thank you.
Because one of them is me to be because Akulano. So Otifia Kwano Uncle School Omega.
Yes.
So pay for the Nenda.
Thank you.
What if you don't go school so pay for the feeding? But they are not a year at the careful for a banner says, oh, go to school fees and never
Thank you.
You get cater do
thank you
something as the parent.
Yes. Sometimes journalists wow. Now look at the caption or say tape exposes John Mahama 3 H's as hypocrisy. But if you go deep into the story, now with this story now, it's totally different from the head.
I said, you will take your mama or can't say free education and pet and yapa.
You get a point. Tell me, a small mama kind. You can say yes to extent and you can say no to an extent. Nancy and your mama who may hear say, Name call for no more corner mobile, they were fighting against it.
Yeah, counter advert for
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's what your mama Yaragamu you are buying to the picture. Now, Shaibu,
thank you.
Today I'm going to give you free senior high school progressively, and I don't remind Mama.
Okay.
When they launch it on September 17, 2015,
and I'm launching progressive free senior high school.
Progressive free senior high school.
Okay.
For day students, for day students, because they are doing the piloting system. Shaibu, be a class in which let me say. Let's be open, let's be objective, let's be honest. Shabu, I dear me, when say MPP for the will not be, but let's tell them the truth. Because we never, I want to tell you something. Always, I want to make can't say me the Papa and say, the man said, free senior high school is new for so. But the man Mama in 2008 said, the NDC had a plan of doing a progressively free senior high school, whereby was even a running mate, not a flag bearer.
Yeah. I do that in animals.
What's my point? I say now, Yamia
and Asta FM.
Yes, Techiman. I was Techiman in 2008.
Yeah.
Now, Shaibu, when is September 17, 2015? But we are launching a Kunfi a trial.
Yanka here for say Dr. Mahmoud was aside about the vision. The bar so every teach him say and Mama so I say you teach him.
Yes,
lupus so many point I'm a Ghana for.
Now, the progressive fee. The 2015-2016 academic year, Scam would donate 12.2 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
2015-2016 academic year, 12.2 million Ghana cedis.
And I ended for the way the progressive free
senior high school. Shabu, a normal observer year, science fees, culture, library, SRC, and that does.
Okay.
Now, permit me. I'm going to give you the 10 regions.
Okay.
This best idea. Central region.
Okay.
A cover students 27,795.
Okay.
Now, out of the 27,000, schools are covering 54 schools.
54 schools
in the central region.
Okay.
Western region.
Okay.
38,751.
Okay.
A cover 56 schools.
Okay.
Ashanti region.
Okay.
64,430. A cover 102 schools.
Okay.
Northern region 17,648. A cover 45 schools. Bro Ahafo 38,751 students. A cover 56 schools.
Okay.
Upper East 1,395. A cover 28 schools. Western Upper West 877 students. A cover 23 schools. Eastern 34,157. A cover 82 schools. Greater Accra 52,664. A cover 46 schools. South Sudan Central Region 36,859. A cover 88 schools.
To get me, Nana. regional because include benefited Ashanti region
64,430 102 schools.
Santa for benefited.
So yes, a progressively free. But another don't call for the other day. A total. You cover BPR. Thank you. You're not paying the case. You catch your call. Okay. School uniform when you are 3. Thank you. Books. Yes. Almost because sad a camera or just 5 to the picture. Passport picture. Sir. And I'll buy a few. And you know, if you went to Ashi, then another free education. And this, as an MPP person, say, your mama eba no cast or the free senior high school no fan in Sanka. For this I can trust him on it.
Because he started with the progressive free.
And a mama of figures. My child scan
science and data.
Yes, it book doesn't lie. Don't tell me about my internet and so or maybe year piano. He can glance through and read.
Okay.
Shall we make what I say? Mrs. Come you run 12.2 million Ghana cedis. My child schools, you know, schools don't go Eric and Kurano are no more. And okay, it is between the range of 131,000.
Yeah.
131,000 students.
Yeah.
For the progressively free
senior high school.
I could find to buy or more money free senior high school. Now I'm checking it. You put 2.5 million and then free senior high school. Yeah, we acknowledge him.
Yeah.
We appreciate him. So I had here. I'm not in a amount for school. A literacy rate and now we are trying to eradicate it. So we free senior high school. That's what we call it man transfer. We're not a certain kind of education.
Yeah. I know man
thank you. And you know Shaibu. And MPP frontiers say John Dramani Mama has made it clear.
Yeah.
John Mama say Oba free senior high school won't Ghana frontiers Shaibu. Let's say one more catches won't come. And what cause it there's no now the catch me say about blame bit Baba Ghana.
O ka wo do saka free education. How come pa uncha ya ma 4 years ba
me say
Kenya the ABC.
It has come to stay.
Oba sika
whether movement, whether cheddar, whether whether why some CP, why
free education has stayed.
You can never catch it.
Where say Ghana mra e wo say o man penin ya ma professor treatment. How you wan ya o man penin ma professor.
Me say it has come to stay.
Ababia ultimate we the basa o so staff nkra na ye be dem so Kenya the NBC.
Na no ada kele fu atakra ko bia no kra ka san ke etimi ne review about the free senior high. Ko che the man for catch it. Okay.
Yeah.
A sector minister. Tiasema woka.
One was say any review say yes be a desk for fees so bit me tua on one opted for. Onko tua na Japan fees so bit me tua onko tua. Or yen kasi be a franco wuska. When one a brass and wuska me say and no na somewhere say na no nsi. The amount for yen ukuma. And anwa John Dramani Mama catch say Yankopon ya na so mo trouble man be the president of the Republic of Ghana. The free senior high school it has come to stay 1 year. Good. I don't expect to see the new patriotic party doing campaign on this particular matter again. I see. Well, simplicity. Finish already. Now one can say down from any champion. Or to us all your mama so no. We hear what bus limuno. The omoke kai kana no work. The omokomo mudi no bus limuno. And I want to know omoke kai kabi. Obi kai onimo obosiki. Hey. I can't say for the Kwana champion. One has any positives welcome. I say, boy, you now far. You never farmer. Tishabu, free senior high school, and John Dramani Mama Mitino. And you see, Utian Sama Walker. One can say, yet, and you see, almost if there's a bill by count and yeah. Now there's no bill about it. To so be no bill so na again ya o be no carry say me I don't care what Ghanaians will think about crowd reforms me yes what I say o say that me the call the progressive thank you and you know there should be a bill about it you say now the free senior high school it has come to stay this is a policy document of another down and free says say if the minority yes or more parliament or also fee say yes they want to do Mahama good Omon pushing us up on Embra. Because for now, the MP forces this another cross. I was say, Yakoya, don't know one and the cost of Boruku. Yes, I also brand new Mama Bob. Yes, it's Muya Milano. No. They should all come together. If almost say
it has come to say there is a bill about it. Then we don't have any problem.
Now put your power between fees in high school.
Franco. And I meet you already John Dramani Mama on the National Cathedral. Hey, who tell John Dramani Mama? John Mama Pastor created a certain kind of picture. Say he doesn't have anything wrong.
Yeah.
When another down Kufado building a cathedral for Yankopon.
So yeah, Kufado question about
this only problem. Utena, it is a personal pledge between the President of the Republic of Ghana and the Yankopon Temwasa. Yedikai. Minim Yankopon kwa Kufado ni dingomo.
But Franco, you make kind of Kufado. Ghana for Yankula.
What?
Ghana for Yankula, but the Kufado, an opportunity and a Ghana for the amount of ideas. Yes. 1 4 months you can find your personal gains.
Mera. And to Utie, the Papa Kaya was say, oh no, or Assemblies of God, or Assemblies of God for us in so be near other churches or no, so then I'm holding Sika Wape. Name of Adibia a Yakron in the name of God, dear. Oh no, he doesn't subscribe to it. 1, within a year, doing 3,000%. I give him a standing ovation and I clap for him. What make us some trouble? Obibia won't see me be in team, which I will. What that John Mahama? Allah Kwadote Mante. Cheddar. A Kradon Kobibia who qualifies to be the President of the Republic of Ghana, including Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. What about when you are Bawi? Now there's a National Cathedral. You are going to inherit cares for your own self. Just not make any deal.
We see a man so that's all. I don't know. Say, I don't know me through
the national cares now about the amount. You don't know. And I'm going to explain to you. Shabu, what's your Kufado critical? You say, time no position, no. And I only Yanko Ponding, come on, say Yanko Pombo say. So, Omar be the President of the Republic of Ghana. He will build a national cathedral for Yanko. 1. He didn't say he is going to bring the state as a third party in building the national cathedral.
Say be our yes, I'm officer of the Oman Qua, Oman's Menshida.
Shabu, what's here critically? What say? The big kind of say, a dear state in the bay of Payasasi. And the judges bungalows a boat to they say a pass as says for their Momoa. You hear almost $50 million to build the same outfit. The same piano is around $50 million. Okay. Now don't go far. The moment catcher say, if you look at this national cathedral, the woman say it is going to be based on donations. A amount for si carry and conquest comedy beba in a bit in Yabwa. 1, the president is the first gentleman of the land. And it will make a lot of links and connections to business people, Ghana and outside Ghana. Convince them to come on board, buy into his ideology, buy into his idea, and build a national cathedral. Will be no problem. What catcher you say? Ye need to kabia and find free a buy coffee and fancy national cathedral. Bible say, "Baby, any time you know, and I say, yes, I say, what Christo demono, then Yanko Pongo." And now you commission the national cathedral now suffer for Bompaye, including the national chief imam who donated 50,000 Ghana cedis and the president donated 100,000 Ghana cedis. 1, I could follow say, "Ye miss can fend free a buy coffee and fancy the national cathedral." Tinibiamo, and it's a who a bicycle. Whereby 339 million Ghana cedis. And you see the national cathedral, what the church again at the church in Yankopo
at the expense of Kumasi Central Market. 339 million Ghana cedis. But I
say, just not make a story. Who meant to make the church will be you can be disloyal to everybody. You can lie to everyone, but you can never lie to God. Yankopo yin sinachi. Yankopo yin fani nyagro. Tie. Yankopo ni enti o mababa leader. Yankopo ni enti e ba wa poma wo kasa wo pledge. Ebe duru ho na wo kache Yankopo se me kasa de we say ni say na metima e mura. Ma china se bianka me peska dia yesa de wi en me so mentimi. Ebi so akufado. Ebi anka wo sika ekitare ka otimi se bia ye ade 1000. It refer to 500 kasa nasa katibia. Ebi anka be so Yankopo ani. Because it is coming from your own pocket. But he lied to us. Ebe kache say Omon Kwanko Feska and free a bank office in Mebwa. None other. Minister said 339 million Ghana cedis so far spent on the national cathedral. Uni touch Yango area.
Hey, say you go for bonny job.
I know me Yankasa, and I will pay the amount. Meba,
the unborn generation.
Good. And meba, babu. Yes, so meet me the one, what did a canna say for Kalinan and Council.
Yeah.
So now Akufo has lied to over 34 million Ghanaians, telling us say scanner is not coming from the coffers of the government of Ghana. Then through the Auditor General and the Minister of State, National Secretariat, will say 339 million Ghana cedis has been pushed into the National Cathedral. What are these for their channel? What the threat in Yankopon and the threat of citizens. So Akufo is a trustworthy person, a trustworthy president. Sadiano, will be able to do what him say, or free honors when seeing tell me on Akusi. Oh, Kwakusia, you bring curse upon yourself. And no about so. Some don't joke with it.
Mahama position they say on it, dear. He's not against the National Cathedral.
Yes,
but I said, one and you can't force away by no man is
Mebao. Tamana Akufa in Yankopon, a dinkomo. Now,
we knew what Mama knew.
Do you know the kind of conditions and the promise and the pledges he made to God? So why should you come and inherit someone's pledge? I don't know if I'm making sense to you.
Yeah.
Shabula Sisi. And I'll say, what you Yankopon could do in common. Say Yankopon ya waduna be general manager for Solid TV. Ube ya deal with me, deal with a one cast personal thing. Yankopon papa appointed some the chief executive officer. Obaya, what the camera catch your staff when they say, oh, person, yes, I deal with a one cast personally. You remember I was no. Now only accountant a cabo my and for. Now sorry accountant PS card the mama idea personal project and your chrono say chrono.
And I could do some
to me your mama yeah dream papa.
Okay.
And yeah, I saw your mama kind. Dr. Mahmoud Donya should be careful.
No, the master you made a
there are some things you don't inherit for yourself.
The master you
Shabu, take this for me. There are some things you don't inherit them. Nipa no can so best start here there. When me and you abandon it, German.
Maybe so what of say she's called my dear room. But I could follow AC, I don't know. When intimacy, so we bet my twasso. No be a minor a barber serve as a tourist center. No man make me kupuske your room. No be about so Jadwick and Sicano or Manisican no.
Musi National Cathedral and say, Peakufa Rabiano. National Cathedral no. Now o see ya Chinyankopon so o see their business.
Oh, it will business. Okay, the money is why never. So that is we see the money business.
Never. Let's say I want to establish points over here. Mo yes mo see the Manyankopon as mo see yes mo be business.
In fact, initially you see the money.
Yes,
but you see the business aspect and so
then still there is a problem. Akufa never promised God so we see and I'll be business. So that's me.
So I said, "Obisi I saw that man. Me feel say can be a $10 million could be to me see I saw that papa be the man. But so we see the abana be the biggest one. If we are seeing, I'm say more conference or more near man for bet me be use near your skin free so. Ti omo la ba manager party. Shabu, kefa National Cathedral.
Shabu,
Franco later.
Nipa ba ko so ahwe Nyankopon fa ne ho ncha no ne ken furiata.
Ade.
He is also aiding a abetting illegality. Ken furiata. Also, the catcher said, we are not going to the coffers to go and pick any money. But he was giving instructions to Controller Accountant General to pay monies into the Secretariat. Babu so do papa 1 year. And you bonnet the man.
More for an acquisition.
Was it
more for acquisition?
Shabu, Tia, man, you know me, my offer. So, Shabu, bicycle down. Shabu. Now, I said, by the sister Jafto, so then Uncle Paul Aiding Commonalio, Debbie. He made a certain kind of promise and pledge to go. All causes are not no be and then the battle will be thank you. But a new honor, he has to live by his words.
Yeah.
Man of integrity and credibility.
Yeah.
Now that don't for name smoke he is doing a direct opposite of what we are seeing today.
Okay.
Your mama I give him 3,000%. Why are there? Manem Kotwaso or no mama no for calling no problem that a man for seeing Uncle Papa on that. Now, as I call us, I don't need to go back to who cry in who cry. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Sabu, Uncle. What's here and another guy? Your friend is John the money, Mamma, right? Sabu, go to me and tell me. What did you say? Your taxes. We are going to reduce taxes. Just close your mind.
I am Mamma Cadasm.
Me, Mamma, young Kansas will never mean that.
Okay,
sir, taxes. Nentia or more to taxes. And you say, IMF no call me I know, and I'm going to tell you, Shabu. Maybe hopes na be casting hopes na sha man for no problem ka kan jo cast ma o mo fan serious
but then no credit
o kai say maybe Bawumia or your lectures we or say e levy or e def
yeah
o cast ma hopes in kan
so boa or they serve as correct akwaji
thank you Shabu
thank you
asem we be team bi antim yi the days of hardship we I feel to be 20% of hardship in Ghana.
I want you for the
I'm telling you, a serious, a dangerous. I'm not fighting cause. A dangerous, right? We're Ghana, I want to conscientize your mind. Fasting your seatbelt. Me say, fasting your seatbelt. After the issues, I can say, I'm popping up. After the taxes, Papa, ever. See, ever may see 2016, 17, 18. Revenue mobilization. Now, in terms of taxes, nearly 15%.
Okay.
15%. Now, you're reading scanning, may you discan ye be basa. You say, COVID, I don't know money there, Chino. Ghana came to economic recession. Yes, so the only idea never acquire me for this money now. Now, the government of Ghana and Nana Kufa decided to go for IMF. Or make call for bailout, for relief. So that I Ghana for me at all. No, this can be economy. Not Ghana to me economy. Now, Shaibu, or what coin? Oh, me IMF for the new common. The IMF gave them conditionalities.
Yeah.
Shaibu, what Jerry say? The year comes a CA crisis year soon. It is just 2% added to the 15%.
Share taxes
it's just 17%.
Okay.
IMF for na catcher say before say we do 2028 say your tax in terms taxes in terms of revenue mobilization should be around 24%.
Hey, I feel the tax is very costly.
Say
Mahama can chance about bit more do tax no more.
No cra me say no cra misuru.
When do reduce you?
No cra misuru
because Obama say you two abandon Mahama be president. I am a fruit minchum.
How many years? Good. When watch what they are bad so.
But you come and abide because Mahama free so na I am a fraud or you call you. Na to buy what was so that be
some you so account where be money out there going concern. You come to inherit assets and liability. See, if you have a contractual agreement with IMF, it doesn't matter who becomes the president of the Republic of Ghana. The person have to follow the conditionalities. So IMF for no man the way saying hey, simple. You have to follow the conditionalities. You have to move on until say IMF program no process in a very year. Where you must have feel so. IMF was saying to money. Oma condition year 2024, 2028. Except taxes no mobilization should get to 24%. In 2024, we are just 17%. And we need another 7% to catch the 24%. Definitely. And here come cross is just 2%.
I said, you're saying, what are you saying? But the 4 more fun and 1 more fun and put a moose in.
It tells you there is a problem. We have to fix it.
So, Mama pressure on taxes, and how do you see it?
So, where do you?
Headings, Obako minutes. And I am applying.
Heading. Extremely difficult. Heading. I am a friend now come on to take some certain kind of decisions. A beer, no man getting kitty bat. Shabu.
Mahama, and let me tell you,
yes.
He also stole on our Ken, one of our Ken brilliant ideas. What say? Oh, Hona, I'm saying if you be our way of work, yes. Or plumber by Utianica, who will fix air conditioning. Or his cana. What the man, Aquana is here when trashing. There has to be also no bar. There has to be a system. It might check my uncle for network tax. Yes. Minister, what mean why did the tax network now? The tax net now. A bit in your bois. Amma. Nipple will be traced Canada, then we will reduce tax for us. So much as on cannot cut out. We are every plumb by a plumber, be a factory, maybe a man a contract be 250,000. Yes, maybe a aqua or just cannot able to know. Now we now cut to a teacher maybe a garden for because they bet my from source no. Yeah, once I register these artisans in here so that music will be regulated. Say be a contract before so a contract no. Or tax number, or 10 number, tax and accreditation. Just a teacher say 10 yes. But the men are this kind of Emma Franco say what be yes. So look to that such kind of here.
Yeah, yes, or bit my Shabu
Franco.
Mama talks about corruption.
Okay.
But so about he prosecute his own. For that one, I'll clap for him. The reason why I clap for him is say under his tenure as the president of the Republic of Ghana, he was able to catch his own bosom friend Etu Abuga Pele.
Okay.
So I did that next Saturday, you know. It was a major scandal that hit John Dramani Mahama. A man for the year campaign to John Dramani Mahama. And Mahama was able in making sure Abuga Pele, who was a confidant to him, to say Meno Kobe, so I would be say corruption. So all fighting outside and then inside. One cast now for 4 more battle. Said there are no commercial, but not a president. Now they are in minister, no debonne. Now ultimately, me prosecute me. That means you are fighting corruption.
But soon you too. We need your message. What yes, so manifest.
Mr. John Dramani Mahama. SAS Matis Fosika or J. When SAS that for crying did that Fosika, he was able to take 50 million Ghana cedis back.
And on corruption there, over score.
I'll score you because I want to say Kufa do not carry agent. I could find one you are buying a number for phone and
on the issue of special prosecutor, also back over Santiago. Now, Kwana prosecuted past government. No one call for class was answered. Past government, and I said, or can say, I'm not a person can answer. But I can also answer. I'm not a person can be seen in this for a month. You say, also, me a president can look at me bad. I see a better person. You best open a fresh case. Because some are we Sikano, the bed in Shabu. He said to Mom, no, be power $1 million a year. A bed in Shabu. A bed. And Shabu, if you look at John Dramani Mahama under corruption, or be a president to be able the handworks of John Dramani Mahama, I will not be surprised. So, maybe president, Eddie and Enco for the sake of see can a do not so much my idea. The other KSC painting. Oh, no, it's me, Buga Pele Munas on top of what I'm for the 2 months. I can clap my hands for him over there. Shabu, the baby Yamo. Okay. Now, he talked about state properties. Yeah. So no bar on to a bad Japadian farmer and bushing and phone and numb for foreigners and mano. Aye, Shabu. Are the case or
in that's a case I asked myself, say, entire sample for you sitting and you say,
it's everyone is see at the blind side of them. For instance, but says the ultimate responsibility lies at the doors of the because I send somebody are now I don't think the Kufa and instruct some advance as a month, but it's you are my own tea. No, Shabu is someone about as a leader. Why don't you do forensic audit about it? Why don't you go into it? And how can ultimate responsibility lie at the doorstep of the leader? Because I don't say president expenditure because schedule say good so no.
But it doesn't matter.
The state institutions almost more because land commissioner mobile sense so for it they sense so the because one of can bond say sanity assassin or zone or yes in and then am state institution there so it means it's so powerful chair whole state institution na it was a debate na o man penny kwa enimo hwe but o man penny be believe say yeah ton hotel we you quite no man penny because trade industry or Ghana tourism authority or ebe we more or mom shop abaya commissions and land committee one we buy SARS so a mere minister of man penny bit man shafo na china e ba e we say asase aban dia me fa na would mean stable your authority na how do we blame no man penny how do we blame Kufa or Mahama time because so yeah reason that by be a NDC party officer no na a government land na zone e to man NDC for MP for ba so a zone be so fast but you can't blame the president regional chairman be to be official very influence constituent secretary be to be and no or should say land commission for the boni coach call and so much as no zone land commission for
to the NF friend on Shabu me ba be yamo now who tie John Dramani Mahama or say Adiana esi wo Kenya no say o man take drastic decisions and immediate remedies this kind of thing is likely to happen in Ghana
Also, like some also, I'm a Muslim, former broadcast journalist.
Or citizen. Yes.
And of I also in the atmosphere,
Yes.
what can be found.
Uchi, I dear we. Nyamian and Pissy Bisu Ghana.
Can we see that?
Me say, Nyame, all them Pissy Bisu Ghana. And every indicator is showing. Says how the case is. So, for you to see, say, if there's serious hardship in the country, one, you look at the unemployment rate. You probably don't send the end year. The more do send the youth. The more do send a comedium. The more do send it once a day. The more do send a year a joy if you have to do empirical research about all this. Me say, if you go to Kenya, their standard of living, economic of living, is 3 times better than Ghana.
Frankly, Yambo Kenya security for more abaso. Oppose for more abaso. Frank. Won't say Nipo, but me can be Ghana ha. Ka soldier for a put Kumipana. Yanko Yama buying the president who said, a buying who say, and support him, and a buy police for second Ghana and this year, a parliament or Ghana for
who take Kenya for a more demonstration. They saw the policemen, they went to them, they said, say, you know the problem. You know somebody, a Yajuman Amoye, but we are fighting for you. But me says a Ghana, ka police ma come up and because Ghana police here, onya who are buying, Ghana police in Kwana complainant, and ya didn't ask them copy, wona ya accuse you, you have a key, oh, by then start away. We say, every to me center. Only one, quite guess it. Obia can ask him tea, so I just goes the Udu or Paso, Casso, and him rough. And I can't put for the Franco. Me say, my pastor, Papa, almost show professionalism. Me say, their standard of living over there is 3 times better than Ghana, but still, they are not happy about their financial bill like a neighbor. He says, you see, the taxes to top and 1 pound no less.
Franco, just you have a video from Kenya.
Are dying and nobody cares. Poor people are suffering, nobody cares. So I don't know what's the role of the government. I don't know. I want to know today what's the role of the government. To protect the people or to kill the people or to make the people suffer. I think we have failed our people. The government has failed, everybody has failed. We have also failed ourselves. I don't know, my concerns will not allow me to keep silent. And at any time, at any moment. I don't know whether this is going to come up anywhere, but we must have this debate. We must have this conversation. We cannot continue living in fear. I see a lot of fear in this country. A lot of fear in the courts. Just yesterday we saw a magistrate who was shot by a police officer. I want to speak, my dear friends. I want to speak because when you try to tell me to keep silent, my heart is burning. You know, it's burning because of this country. Because for 60 years we have been living like we are not human beings, like we are half human beings. We are considered like children of a lesser God. Now, this cannot continue. It cannot continue in any way. We are ruled by a minority that does not care for the interests of the majority. Politicians are liars and thieves, and they have stolen our freedom, they have stolen our minds, they have stolen our land, they have stolen our future. Politicians are established in lies and failed promises. We are victims of lies and failed promises, deferred hopes and blasted dreams for 60 years. I don't know what will happen. I don't know whether you're going to sentence me. I'm ready to be sentenced for 100 years. But I'm going to keep speaking the truth until the day I leave this world. We cannot continue living like this. My dear friends, we must resist. Resistance is the only way for this country, for Africa. People are dying everywhere. Even in Congo, people are suffering and we are silent. I don't know. We have failed as human beings. We have completely failed as human beings. We are on a test as human beings. I don't know why we call ourselves Christians. I don't know why we call ourselves educated people, civilized people. We are not. We are not civilized at all. We are stupid. And this stupidity is taking a toll on this country. Too much toll. It's so bad. It's too bad. It's too bad. We cannot continue living like this. The government must get out of the people.
But on its behalf, your own eyes.
Kenya need nobody call court. Court them. Judge to, prosecutor to, security guard to, and what creating actually.
Yes.
Franco Ghana,
they'll put a certain kind of fear in you. See how they've allowed him. Can you person or so person carry the wind if you moko? And look at how even there's a prosecutors and why we don't know anyone else. Obia himself, some of them can they have a point? Allow them to register their displeasure. Allow them to say what they want to say. Then you're gonna have.
A soft be issue when they call a central police station. Me could do orange chairman, down for police argument. Argument was not, but the junior police in your job. And some more can, Anna, okay, he says that, me jail general, I'm saying, you or jail general, I'm saying, did you have the power to jail a general? No, what's it, Papa? As some call quality on the some kind of court in the jail in the Banyan. But your court them, all man, come and act, watch, poor grievances. What does it? Or says, yeah, I'm sorry, or mine, say. Yes, or see Africa for your slave. Oh, yeah, I no crack and no crack. I don't know for their mind. They say to you, it's about leadership. Who tell none of your mama say, unemployment rate, all free office, let me have a car, 8.22 and a 14.7. And I create creating up cool. And no crack, as well, I'm a kind of creating a forestation. You creating a plan for food and job. Maybe I'm not good. Obadiah said Ghana, over 8 million people are not working. Obu ho did once a day. Obu kro ho did twice. Twice and just say no did dia cha did dia next day only did bi. Do na you too. I think leaders also the SK you say I can't be you. Shaibu, me say they should sit there and begin to laugh. Amon fan say a normal thing. Me say to me ka papa ho. Me say me nya bosan pa ho. Eh, I debate I was on our kenta say e maburi ya mo adwuma anya. Echo mo so da ba ye so so na wa bra to e be fa o ba be na come the leader come the now aduani si kitchen and from kwade ba kwada na okasem prage ba na mu se zongo for boy on adwuma hwe da boy like say ne kro no so ate bebre to me ni Ghana for nya adwuma o mba the youth if they get what they do then you know mo dikene Japan we say the vision for jobs. They say about 8 million Ghanaians are not working. They only say 6.5 to 6.8 million of them are youth. 6.5 to 6.8 million of them are youth. It's a national security threat. The amount for being caused. Franco, Obi or Cheddar, no, maybe on family. Cheddar. Cheddar, Franco. We youth. What's that? Obi Bawumia second Japan. But the message it is not going no message. What's you? What's Alan already a great transformation plan? Now to go for can we go or the Alan say or no or minor planning. Okay. Mahama so say or minor planning. But me so minor planning. But Cheddar not to say Kenya Japan no be human be. Cheddar. Our hotels are kese na dia. And no. Oh, there was a quarter cost amount to my TND. Told the Yamia boy, then I'm going to take a nickel can you when Yamia also when you money be. Basso Nama say a poor. Franco was a poor. Franco, let me see. I was for Franco, I had an alternate and comedy, the Shaibula CC, Austin Berman, and Jack Cameron, Saka video the boom. I don't do me an achina, Yabishi.